Hello my lovely people, today we are unboxing the HOLGA Digital made by HOLGA in Hong Kong. You might know these as film cameras, but they have been discontinued in 2015. I got this HOLGA at Urban Outfitters for $49.99 on sale, and the original price is $75. You might notice that these boxes are not the same as the one on the HOLGA Digital Kickstarter website. These are white, and I think it might be because they sold it to Urban Outfitters, and Urban Outfitters kind of made their own box, and hence their box is white. The cool thing about the Urban Outfitters edition is that it comes with a micro USB, and not just that, but also a 16GB memory card, and that's why you see me like kind of pausing for a little bit, because I didn't recall seeing any of this when I was online. Okay, and it also comes with a user's manual, and we're just going to flip through the pages. And we are going to look at the SD card that I was just talking about earlier. And for a little bit, I was thinking this might not be an SD card because it looked kind of bigger than my SD card. But I did side-by-side comparisons between their SD card and my SD card, and it is indeed an SD card. The next thing in the box is the camera. You will definitely need this if you want to take pictures. And also, it also comes with a camera strap. Not the greatest materials, but it will suffice. Now we will be looking at the camera. This camera does take 2 AA batteries, and here I am installing 2 rechargeable AA batteries in there. And the camera does take a standard SD card, and here I am just installing a 2GB memory card in there so I can take testing pictures. Okay, so here's a good look at the bottom of the camera. There is your SD insert, where you put your SD card. This camera does support Wi-Fi SD card. And here is your micro USB that you can connect to your laptop, and it also does come with a micro USB cable for your computer, and also a tripod mount and your battery, and you just slide that over to open the lid and put your batteries in like I've done earlier. Located just below the lens is the black and white buttons. You can slide these over for black and white, or you can have color photos. Located on top of the lens is the bulb and sunlight switch. If you are in dark areas, or if this is in the afternoon where there's no sunlight, or in cloudy days, you can switch it to the bulb setting, or if there is the sun, you can switch it over to the sunny settings. This is all for exposure and lighting purposes. Located on the side of the lens is the shutter button. You click on this button every single time you want to take a picture, and inside of the viewfinder you will see a flashing light every time you do take a picture. This is the viewfinder that I was talking about, and when you look inside there is that tiny little dot in the viewfinder, and that is where you will see the flashing light every time you take a picture. The lens on these cameras are fixed, meaning you can't zoom in, zoom out, or focus on your subjects at all. This is the horseshoe located on the top of the camera. It will fit any standard flash. Located on top of the camera is the dial that lets you switch on, off, and 135 or 120 frames. The 135 frames allows you to take wider pictures, and the 120 frames is only a square. Perfect for Instagram. This is the SD card that I was talking about. It's all in Chinese, therefore I hope you understand that's why I didn't know it's an SD card. But yeah, it has 16 gigabytes of memory on there, and watch this, when I do side-by-side comparisons, it's the same size, so it's obviously an SD card. And there you go, you have 16 gigs of memory that you can take pictures with. Awesome! And there you have it, the HOLGA Digital in all of its glory. And now I'm just attaching the camera strap to the camera. I think this is pretty standard for all HOLGA cameras. The camera strap is a little cheap, but it'll suffice because the camera is not very heavy, so it'll support the camera just fine. And now that the camera strap is on, let's go take pictures! Overall, I think this is a very fun and quirky camera, great conversation starter, and great for people who like the vintage type of photos without having to spend a lot of money in developing film. Although I must admit, having already used film myself, I think that developing film and the whole process of waiting for film to get developed and finishing a whole roll is more satisfying than finishing an entire SD card. And knowing in your head that you have exposed film to sunlight, also pushing down the shutter button every time on a standard film camera is a little bit more satisfying because you can actually hear the click. It's all about experience, and if you're going for just the vintage look, then definitely get the HOLGA Digital. But if you're going for the experience and the whole process of photography and film and everything like that, I would definitely go for the film HOLGA. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like these kind of videos, please like this and I will do more of it. Thank you so much, guys. Goodbye.